We would love to welcome you here inside of beautiful Milward L. Simpson Stadium in Cody, Wyoming, here in the gateway to Yellowstone. It's the Cody Cubs taking on the Thermopolis Bobcats, American Legion Baseball on Two Basin Sports Network. Up here from the press box as we are underway to start this game. Started pretty quickly. Braxton DeLay up to bat first. And we are so glad to have you join us here from Cody as we get ready to go through. I believe this is going to be the midway for the C season for the Bobcats. Swung on and missed. It looks like that'll be strike one. 2-1 count here for DeLay. On the mound here is Christian Cosman. DeLay batting right-handed. Swung on and popped up toward the roof. That'll be 2-2 count here. By the way, we'll be taking stats today, so we'll have a little bit more detailed information for you during these games today. DeLay 2-2. And a little bit to his outside there, ball three. So full count for Braxton to start off. And DeLay, one of the more patient batters that we have here for the Bobcats. And that one swung on and missed, and that'll be strikeout swinging there for Braxton DeLay. So his first at-bat, 0-1. And now Timothy Lippincott stepping into bat now for the Bobcats. A very dangerous batter, as he's proven over the past couple of games. He had a lot to help in getting those runs against the Powell Pioneers a couple of weeks ago. Bobcats still lost those games, but without him at bat, they probably would have been a lot worse on the score sheet. Swung on and fouled back toward the catch net here. That'll be 0-2. And that one kind of into the dirt there. Ball one, 1-2 count. So Cosman's first at-bat pit on the mound was a strikeout swinging. He's looking for another strikeout here to start this ball game. 2-2 count as that one's a little bit high and out. Cosman delivers the pitch. That one's outside, full count. Lippincott kind of taking his time here as this one goes. And that one top shelf, and that'll be a walk for Timothy Lippincott as he'll go to first. First one of the game for Cosman, and now Tanner DeLay stepping in. Tanner, a very good batter, but also a very aggressive base runner. We saw him try to steal home against the South Bighorn Bandits, and fortunately got tagged out trying to steal home. He's a very aggressive base runner, but sometimes most of the time it works in his favor. And that one, a called strike, as that one kind of grazes the left side of the strike zone. 0-1 count, a very good placement there by Cosman. Cosman looking to first base, trying to make sure that Lippincott doesn't steal. He's going to try and pick him off. And that one's going to go right on by, an error by the first baseman as Hunter Close tries to chase it down. And that's going to be second, currently taken away there by Lippincott. No out, or one out here in this first inning. We forgot to update our scoreboard there. We apologize. Still yet to see a hit in this ball game. That one a little outside there. Ball one. 1-1 count for DeLay. On deck is Casey McKay. In the hole is Tate Roberts. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Good hack, but just couldn't make the contact he needed. Cosman trying to get his second strikeout of the day, trying to get down both batters swinging. Cosman looking to second here. He'll deliver the pitch. Swung on, and that one is hit out into the grassy hill over there.
Return those foul balls to the concession stand for 25 cents, courtesy of Jen Talich at State Farm.
So you actually get to keep the souvenirs at this park. I like this place already. And strike three, they'll get him looking. Reverse K for Cosman.
Now batting, number 4, Mackey.
Casey Mackey I guess now we know how to say his name. We've been calling him McKay for the last couple of games. Casey Mackey stepping in, batting righty. And that one way off the corner there, ball 1. Mackey, he's kind of like Shohei. He's a pretty serviceable batter, but we all know what his biggest strength is pitching. We'll see if he's on the mound today, but that one kind of into the dirt there for Mackey, ball 2. 2-0 count here. Beautiful day here in Cody, here in the gateway to Yellowstone. A little bit of weather expected today, though. The National Weather Service has put Cody in a marginal risk for severe weather, as that one is going to be a looking strike for Mackey. Mackey ducks for it there. That's going to be ball 3. Beautiful park here. Definitely the prettiest park we've been to so far here in the state. We still got Sheridan coming up. We got Lovell coming up. So been liking a lot of the parks we've been to so far. And that one called a strike, and that'll be a full count here for Mackey. And will Cosman get all 3 outs as strikes here, or strikeouts here? Way outside, and that'll be a walk. That's Cosman's second walk of the day. So Mackey will take first.
Now batting number 7, Roberts.
Tate Roberts up to bat now for the Bobcats. On deck is Kaysen Johnson, Dallin Bassey in the hole. And really excited to see if Tate Roberts can survive the at-bat and put Kaysen Johnson in the batter's box here. Both of these upcoming players here, very electric batters. Delivers the pitch. Ooh, a bit of a tough call to make there, at least from up here, but they will call it ball 1 down there on the field. Delivers the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 1. 1-1 count. Top of the first inning here in Cody. In case you're just tuning in, Bobcats down to their last out of this top half. Top shelf, ball 2. So once again, Tate Roberts currently at bat. Kaysen Johnson on deck. Dallin Bassey in the hole. Outside, ball 3. Delivers the pitch. Cosman will walk his 3rd batter of the day. And that will also put Timothy Lippincott at 3rd, so that will jack the bases here in Cody. Bobcats needed a good result here coming into this game here to get themselves ready for the game against the Mustangs tomorrow. That one a wild pitch. That one's going to send one home, and that'll be Timothy Lippincott grabbing the first run of the ball game for the Bobcats. That should also clear first. Lippincott with a run as he'll steal. Coming in from 3rd. That opens up first base here, and they will have a mound visit, so they'll talk it over with Cosman. We'll take a quick breather, and we'll be right back from inside of Milward Simpson Field here in Cody. We'll be right back. I'd like to welcome you back here. Top of the first inning, off a little bit of a visit between Coach and Christian Cosman. He'll remain in the game here. So that's going to be called a strike. 1-1 count here for Kaysen Johnson. So Johnson currently at bat. Dallin Bassey on deck. Xander Allen in the hole. And that one a called strike. 0-2 count here. Cosman trying to get them out of this inning. Top shelf, ball 2. Even count here, 2-2. That one into the dirt. That's going to bring another home. Casey Mackey coming in to score, and that'll also put Tate Roberts at 3rd. And so with that, 2 runs come home to score. Now, Kaysen Johnson currently sitting at 3-2, and that one's going to go up top shelf. He'll get walked. And that is 3 straight walks here for Cosman, and that will put Kaysen Johnson on first. Dallin Bassey stepping in, batting righty. On deck is Xander Allen, Bobby Crow in the hole. I don't think we've seen Bobby Crow in the starting lineup in a game 1 before. Let's see how he does today. This will be Cosman's. That one's going to be a strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is Cosman's 7th batter that he's faced today. Still 2 gone here in the top of the first. Delivers. That one bounces. And Kaysen Johnson going for second, and he'll get there. Runner at third chooses not to advance. So Tate Roberts will stay on home. Delivers the pitch. Strike 2. Got him there looking on that pitch. Just needs one more like it. Cosman has struck out 2 batters today, 1 looking and 1 swinging. And he'll get this one swinging as Bassey goes down. And that will retire the side. And we will head to the bottom of the first inning. Cody will have Nick Horst batting when we come back. We'd like to welcome you back here inside of Milward L. Simpson Stadium in Cody, Wyoming, home of the Cody Cubs. Second inning about to get underway. Casey Mackey on the mound. We just posted our highlight reel last night about him. He struck out 6 straight in the game against the South Bighorn Bandits. A very lethal pitcher on the mound. I don't think we saw him against Powell, so it would be nice to see him here back on the mound for the Bobcats. Definitely the best pitcher that this Bobcats team has. And like I said, a very lethal pitcher. He's gotten the pitches, one of the few pitchers I've seen in C Legion play that can actually get the ball where they want it to go. In youth baseball, not very often do you see them nail those pitches down the middle like the way Casey does. So Nick Horst will be the first one batting here for the Cubs. And I liked what I saw with this kid when the Cubs came to Thermopolis back in May. And let's see how many strikeouts Mackey can rack up here today. I'll be really excited to see what he does on the mound today, as we're still waiting for the warm-up period to end. Bobcats' upcoming games, they'll take on the Mustangs of Lovell tomorrow, a doubleheader, and then they got, I believe, a home series against Worland coming up after that.
Number 3, Nick Horst.
Nick Horst up to bat, batting righty. And we got walk-up songs here for the Cubs. Man, this feels like a minor league game with the presentation here. I love it. Top shelf for Mackey, ball 1. Delivers the pitch here. This one's going to go swung on and hit foul along the left field line, 1-1. Mackey now on his 3rd pitch of the day. 1 ball, 1 strike so far. Delivers and hit. And that'll be a hit by pitch there as Nick Horst will take first.
Now batting number 13, Evan Macias.
So Evan Macias coming in, a rare left-handed hitter. I do remember Macias being a big force in the wins against the Bobcats at Mark Witt Field. And we already got one going. He'll throw it over to second, and safe as he's let off the bag. Horst will steal second, and Mackey was right on it. Unfortunately, led the throw offline. Bobcats got to know by now from that home series, the Cubs are liable to steal anything they can get here. Way outside, trying to go for the pitch out, ball 2. Trying to make sure Nick Horst stays at second there. And Horst leading way off second here. Delivers the pitch, swung on and fouled back, strike 2. That one going onto the berm again.
Concession stand for 25 cents, courtesy of Gin Talich at State Farm.
Getting ready to deliver. That one swung on and popped toward center, and that will fall in for a base hit. Macias will round first. Nope, he'll stay there. And the runner at third wanted to go there too. Horst will stay right on put, and Macias gets there for a base hit.
Number 9, Caden Kraft.
And that's the first. That is the first hit all day for either side. And now Caden Kraft coming in, batting third in the lineup. Christian Cosman, I believe, will be batting as cleanup here. Batting right-handed here. This will be the third batter that McKay has faced today. And we got a runner going in a wild pitch. That'll bring a run home to score as Nick Horst will go home. And going to third is Evan Macias, so he not only steals second out of it, but he gets third. They got to get control of the pitches here. So a run comes in to score. It was Nick Horst. Caden Kraft sitting at 1-0 count here. 1 ball, no strikes. McKay delivers. Down the middle, this one is popped up to right field. Will it land? No, it'll go foul. And that'll make it a 1-1 count here for Kraft. Once again, a reminder, Christian Cosman on deck and Cohen Williams in the hole for the Cubs. After that, you got Chauncey Dalton, Case Lundvall, Grady O'Mara, and Hunter Close. That'll be up next on to round out that lineup. A 9-man lineup for the Cubs. Down the middle, strike 1. 1-2 count. Mackey looking for a much-needed strikeout here to give them the first out. And with a runner on third, he's going to have to be perfect here on this next pitch. Delivers. Outside, ball 2. That one kind of kissed the corner there for Mackey. 2-2 count for Kraft. Winds up and delivers. That one way outside, full count. Mackey's got to get control of the ball. Not quite the same pitcher we saw in the game against Grable. He's probably got to get himself a little bit warmed up, but he's got to calm him. I think he's getting a little too rattled here. He's got to compose himself on the mound. Delivers the pitch. Top shelf, and that'll walk Kraft. And that'll be Mackey's second walked batter of the day.
Now batting number 43, Christian Cosman.
And Cosman now stepping in for the Cubs. His first at-bat of the day. Still a runner on third. He's got to try to bring Macias home as the tying run sitting at third. Hit by pitch there. That will send him to first, and that'll load the bases.
batting number 40, Cohen Williams.
Now Cohen Williams stepping in. So Christian Cosman benefiting off the walk. Cohen Williams stepping in. Chauncey Dalton on deck. Case Lundwall in the hole. And I'm really excited to see Lundwall bat. He was I'd say probably their best batter against the Bobcats in Thermopolis. So 2-1 count here. I don't know why my scoreboard says 2-2. 1-1 count. So they have not brought Macias home yet. But if he walks him here, then that will bring him home. Almost hit the batter there, 2-1. See a train there starting to move through Cody here. Beautiful park. You got the scenery here. Hart Mountain to the left. That one swung on and hit back to the pitcher. That'll go up to second. Force out. They'll throw it over the first, and that's it out. So they get the double play to go there. But a run does still come in to score. Evan Macias.
Now batting number 18, Chauncey Dalton.
And now Chauncey Dalton stepping in. And it is now a 2-2 ball game. A sacrifice lined out to second there, and we got a runner still at third. Trying to see who it is. I do believe it's Kraft. Strike called on the play there. And that one a little bit into the corner there, 1-1. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the first inning. Cohen Williams and Christian Cosman did not survive the base run. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Mackey looking for his first strikeout of the game. Cosman's got 3, so looking at that pitcher's battle here. Both runs coming in the first inning so far. Sorry about the camera. A little bit low. Ball 2. Even count here for Dalton. Winds up. And strike 3. Got him looking. And Mackey will put away the inning as he will get Chauncey Dalton looking on that one. We'll be right back from inside of Simpson Stadium here in Cody. 2-2 after 1. We'll be right back. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Talking you back inside of Milward Simpson Stadium, home of the Cody Cubs. Top of the second inning coming your way. And stepping in is Xander Allen. On deck is Bobby Crow. Strike one is Cosman down the pipes there. The runs in that first inning coming from Timothy Lippincott and Casey Mackey. Bobcats trying to reclaim the lead after Cody was able to bring home Nick Horst and Evan Macias. Macias scored after getting a base knock. Swung on and fouled back toward the padding. That'll be strike two. 0-2 count here. Cosman looking for his fourth strikeout in this ball game. He was able to strike out both the DeLay brothers and Dallin Bassey. Was able to get was able to get Braxton DeLay and Dallin Bassey swinging on that last inning. 2-2 count. Threw two balls while I was yapping there. Outside, ball three. Cosman has walked 4 batters today. He's struck out 3. That one into the dirt, and Allen will take his base.
Now batting number 14, Crow.
Bobby Crow stepping in now for the Bobcats. On deck is Braxton DeLay. Into the chalk there, ball one. Crow's first at-bat of the afternoon here. And that one into the dirt, ball 2. And that'll also get Xander Allen running, and that will not get in. Had the throw been in there, he would have gotten out, but that'll give Xander Allen a stolen base as he'll steal second. 2-0 count still here for Crow. Delivers the pitch. Strike. 2-1 count. Beautifully placed pitch there by Cosman. And strike 2. And that one a little bit top shelf there, ball 3. And they'll get him looking. Strike 3. That is Cosman's second strikeout looking. Cosman has had a bit of a weird pattern with his strikeouts. It's been strikeout swinging, then looking, then swinging, then looking in that exact pattern. So just a little bit of an odd thing to point out. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Braxton DeLay into the bat. In his first at, he's 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the first inning. Called strike 2. Looks like that one just barely grazed the strike zone there for DeLay. That one a little bit low, though. Ball 1. 1-2 count here for Braxton. Got a runner at second, by the way. Keep that in mind. And a strike.
Now batting number 5, Lippincott.
And I think they got him looking there. And so Christian Cosman keeping the pattern going as he got a man got a man swinging. That is Braxton's second strikeout of the day. 1-0 count here. In is Timothy Lippincott. Came home on a walk last time out, but that one strike. Tanner DeLay on deck, and they try to go for the pickoff at second. Xander Allen stays there safely. Oh, by the way, 2 gone here in this inning, in case you're just tuning in. You're watching Thermopolis Bobcats Legion Baseball on Two Basin Sports Network. That one way into the dirt, and Allen opts not to go to third. He'll stay at second, 2-1 count. Bobcats have not recorded a single base hit yet. They've gotten on base off of walks and walks alone. That one way outside, ball 3. So Lippincott 0 for 0, by the way. And he'll still remain 0 for 0 as he's going to get walked on that one. That's the second.
Now batting number 15, T. DeLay.
It's the second time he has been walked today. So back-to-back walks for Lippincott. Or no, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. So he's going to chill out at first. Top shelf there, ball 1. By the way, into bat, Tanner DeLay. Incoming freshman at the high school this year. Swung on, and this one is popped up toward third. Try to get a glove underneath it, and they'll get the out as he's popped out. And that'll retire the side, and the Cody Cubs coming in for their second batting round here. We'll be right back from Simpson Field here in Cody in just a moment. Still tied 2-2. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Milward L. Simpson Stadium in Cody, Wyoming. About an hour or so away from Yellowstone. As unfortunately no trip to Yellowstone for me today, but still a really nice park here in Cody. Hart Mountain off to the left field. Strike called on that pitch there is Case Lundvall coming into bat. The kid I've been most excited to watch here in this game. Really wowed me when he was in Thermopolis in both Game 1 and Game 2. That one outside, ball 1. He's got kind of a wood-painted bat. Top shelf, ball 2. 2-1 count here for Lundvall. The Swedish slugger is what I like to call him. That one up to the left side, ball 3. Grady O'Mara on deck. Hunter Close in the hole. That one outside, they'll walk him. Lundvall will take first. Oh no, sorry about that. Sorry about that, I made the wrong call. It was actually a called strike. So 3-2 count. Swung on, this one hit out toward right. Tries to get underneath it, and they'll get the grab. So Lundvall will be the first out of the bottom half. So sorry about that messed up call that I made there He was not. I thought he was walked because it looked to go a little bit outside, so I assumed they would call it a strike, so I apologize. Grady O'Mara stepping in, one gone here for the Cubs. Almost said the Bronx again. Strike one. A good pitch there from McKay. Grady batting right-handed. And that one way high, but nobody on base, so not much of a penalty there. 1-1 count. Clouds starting to come in here in Cody. Hopefully give the players a little bit more shade. Swung on and missed strike two. And this is the Mackey magic that we've been able to see in Grable. Once he gets warmed up and gets control of those pitches, he does make you pay. Also proved that against Cody at Mark Witt Field. That one outside, ball two. Mackey looking for his second strikeout of the day. Top shelf, full count, ball three. Grady O'Mara trying to survive the at-bat as Hunter Close on deck. And that one going to bounce, and that's going to be a walk. And he'll jog just in case. So O'Mara, the first walk of the inning.
Hunter Close.
So Hunter Close coming in now. Close batting right-handed. Only one lefty on Cody's roster. So one man on, one out here. Hunter Close stepping in. Strike one. A good place pitch down just on the right side of the strike zone. Delivers, swung on. This one hit on the ground out towards second. He'll get in safely to second. Will they get there? Out at first. Grady O'Mara advances into scoring position, but Hunter Close grounds out at third.
Now batting number 14, Nick Horst.
And now we head back to the top of the lineup. Nick Horst stepping in. Got home off of a walk his last time out. 0 for 0 here. So now he's got the task of bringing Grady O'Mara home. He's currently running in at scoring position. He's 180 feet from the plate. And a balk is what they're going to call here. So it looks like they got him off the rubber there. So Grady O'Mara, without lifting a finger, will be able to go to third. So now he's only 90 feet from the plate here. Delivers the pitch. Ball one. Evan Macias on deck for the Cubs. Macias was able to get a base hit, which led him home. That'll be, looks like ball two here. 2-0 count. Winds up, delivers way outside, ball three. One away from racking up his fifth walk of the game. It'll also be back-to-back walks for Nick Horst. Delivered cleanly over the plate, strike one. 3-1 count. He had a couple of at-bats in Grable where he did end up going with a 3-0 count, ended up striking out the batter later in the at-bats. So let's see if that's the case here. Delivers the pitch here. Swung on. This one hit out cleanly into center left. It'll drop in for a base hit. Nick Horst will round first to go to second. And he's going to dig for third. He's going to come in for the triple. He'll get in safely. And he'll pass by. He'll go home. Inside the park, home run for Nick Horst. And unfortunately, the error will bring him home.
Now batting, number 13, Evan Macias.
What did I just witness? 2 gone, and he's able to smack it. It was going to be a triple, but unfortunately a throw offline to the third baseman. So it actually does bring home 2 runs, as actually remember Grady O'Mara was still there at third. Outside, ball 1. Stepping in, Evan Macias came home off of a single in his last at-bat. So he's 1 for 1 here in this ball game. Delivers the pitch. Outside, ball 1, or ball 2. On deck is Caden Kraft, who got stranded at third off of a walk. Swung on. This one fouled back toward the left. It'll go up toward the equipment shed there. Strike
Please
1.
return those foul balls to the concession stand for 25 cents, courtesy of Jen Talich at State Farm.
Outside, ball 3. Caden Kraft looking to come in here. Still 2 gone here for Cody. Outside, they'll walk him. So Macias gets
Now
walked.
batting, number 9, Caden Kraft.
So Macias will get walked for the first time today. And now Caden Kraft coming in. He got walked at his last at-bat, coming in 0 for 0. And a strike there as they'll try to throw to second. Will he get the tag? No, he's safe. And so a stolen base here for Evan Macias as he'll get on to scoring position right off the bat. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. About 40 minutes through this first game. Swung on and popped up toward the net here. That will be a foul ball. Made a little clink on the middle bat here. 0-2 count now. And there's a chance McKay could get out of this inning with a strikeout. Delivers a pitch, and who's going to go dig for third? Not even going to bother throwing the third on that one, so he'll steal 2 bases here. One-two count here. Trying to get as many bases here in case he strikes out. And has to get out of the way, 2-2. Christian Cosman on deck for the Cubs. Was able to got stranded at first off of or actually got out, involved in that double play in the last inning. That one swung on and fouled back, actually hits the catcher in the mask. And it looks like we got a visit coming up here potentially. No, Jason Sizz actually going to talk to his catcher there. Don't know who that is at catcher here for the Cats. 2-2 count here for Kraft. That's outside, ball 3. Could have back-to-back walks here for Caden Kraft if McKay is not, or if Mackey's not careful. He already struck out one looking. It was Chauncey Dalton. And that is going to be a walk. Back-to-back walks here.
Now batting number 43, Christian Cosman.
Cosman coming in. He got out running to second off that double play in the first inning. When Cohen Williams grounded out on a hit to left. And that'll be a strike. They're going to throw to second. And it'll be they're going to just throw it back up to the pitcher as Kraft will dig in and head to second. Oop. So now that'll be 2 runners in scoring position. The only open base is first. A walk will load the bases here. Swung on and missed strike 2. One more good pitch here, and they should get out of this inning without much else really. Just damage control here. 4-2 Cody. Top shelf, and he's going to fake the throw to third. Mackey back on the mound, digs himself in here. Christian Cosman trying to get on base for back-to-back at-bats. Swung on and fouled back toward the net. Good thing that net was there. That would have gone right into the press box. 1-2 count for Christian Cosman. Mackey trying to record his second strikeout. Once again, his first strikeout came against Chauncey Dalton, who struck out looking in the first. Delivers the pitch, swung on and missed, and they'll get him swinging, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the second inning comes to an end here as Christian Cosman goes down swinging, and that will get the Bobcats back into the batting order as Casey Mackey is going to go, as he'll be due up here along with Tate Robertson, Kason Johnson. We'll be right back for the top of the third in just a moment. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Two Basins Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. We'd like to welcome you back inside of Milward L. Simpson Stadium in Cody, Wyoming, here in the gateway to Yellowstone. Just an hour east through the Buffalo Bill State Park and onto the gate of Yellowstone. Hope you're having a wonderful day here. We certainly are here. As you can see, Hart Mountain in the background there.
Now batting number 4, Mackey.
Casey Mackey stepping in. Was able to get himself home on his last at-bat. He walked on his first at-bat. Cosman with 5 strikeouts here, and that one swung on. That's a base hit to left field. Mackey with the first base hit for the Bobcats. And he'll get in for a single. And Casey's got to feel good there, getting the first base hit of the game for the Bobcats. Everyone else has gotten on base via walks. And now stepping in is going to be Tate Roberts. Kason Johnson on deck. Dallin Bassey in the hole. And they're going to try and pick him off at first. Roberts walked his last time out. The furthest he was able to get to was third. Roberts very prone to stealing, though, so if he does get on base, he's going to be a headache here for the blue and gold. And trying once again to pick off Mackey at first. And I think he's yet to throw a pitch straight to Roberts here at this at-bat. And now he'll finally get there. Top shelf to strike. Called there on the corner of the strike zone there. 0-1 count here for Roberts. Cosman has struck out 5 batters today. His most recent was Braxton DeLay, who he caught swinging in that second inning. And he'll run for second. He'll slide on in, and he's in safe. Casey McKay steals a base when once again he stole quite a few of. I think he stole second and third in that first inning. And now he'll be into second. Second time he has gotten into that second bag today. 1-1 count. Keeping Cosman on his toes here, and that's going to be into the dirt as they will try to throw to second. Did he get in a little too late? Reacted a little bit late, but he does get back home. Heads up play there by the catcher. Did a really good job. Almost got the out as well. 2-1 count here. Cosman winds up and delivers a little bit high, ball 3. Kason Johnson on deck for the Bobcats. Johnson batting 0 for 0. And they'll try to pick him off, and that one will go into the field, but he'll still, oh, never mind, it will stay right there on the gravel. Thought it went into the outfield there for a second, but it will stay put. And Casey Mackey getting a little bit of dirt there on his pants. And they'll walk him as Tate Roberts, for the second time today, is going to get a trip to first base via the walk.
Now batting number 13, Johnson.
And that is the 8th walk of the day for Cosman. And now stepping in is going to be Kason Johnson. Swung on and whiffs on it, strike 1. No outs quite yet for the Bobcats. They have a runner in scoring position. Top shelf, ball 1. And a good look there by Johnson, able to stare at it as it goes up top. Got some clouds here going up toward the Chief Joseph Skyway. Let's see if that'll bring in a little bit of rain. Strike 2. Not of a concern to me because I'm up here in shelter, but it'd be a shame to drive all this way just for a rain out. That one's going to go into the ground, and catcher still staying vigilant as they'll just throw it back up to the mound. I'm going to say Casey's making me a little nervous because he is way off the bag there off those wild pitches. He's deciding not to go to third, leaving him vulnerable to get tagged out off of a pickoff or a throw to second from the catcher. And that'll be a strikeout as they'll get him looking. And Cosman keeping the weird pattern again. And that is his sixth strikeout. That is his third strikeout. That's his third time that he's gotten someone struck out looking. Swung on and missed. They're going to throw to third. Is he going to get in there? Yes, he will. He's going to dig for home. Mackey coming on in, and that will make it a 1-run ball game. And that'll also get Tate Roberts into second. And that will be Mackey's second run of the ball game. He'll clear first. And now Tate Roberts into second. Top shelf there. By the way, this is Dallin Bassey in the bat. He struck out swinging on his last at-bat. And a strike. 1-2 count. Winds up, Cosman delivers, swung on and strikeout. Back-to-back swinging strikeouts here for Bassey. Xander Allen stepping in, was walked on his last time out, got to second. Very good game on the mound for Cosman. 7 strikeouts today, including 4 swinging. And if the pattern keeps up, his next strikeout will be getting one looking. Into the dirt there. 4-3 ball game. Thermopolis still trailing by 1. Two of the 3 runs coming from Casey Mackey, and that'll be a strike there. 2-1 count. This is Xander Allen in. Bobby Crow on deck. Oh. Strike 2. Looks at that one. 2-2 count. Allen being patient here. He's looking for a pitch to come to him here. That one's a little high. A wild pitch. That'll get one to third. And he wants to round third to come home, but he'll think better of it. Roberts will steal third. So 2 outs, 1 man on third, 90 feet from the plate. A base hit could potentially bring in the tying run. A base hit or a wild pitch, either one. And into the dirt there, and that will be a walk. Xander Allen, his back-to-back walks. A very consistent score sheet here for the most part. Allen, 2 walks. And now Bobby Crow stepping in, struck out looking on his last time out. By the way, oh shoot, sorry. We actually got a new pitcher coming in, so we'll be right back here from inside of Simpson Field in just a moment. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Milward L. Simpson Stadium in Cody. Bobby Crow still up to bat, and now the new pitcher coming in is Caden Kraft. Christian Cosman ends his shift with 7 strikeouts. Not a bad day at all. Swung on and missed strike 1. Bobby Crow struck out looking on his last at-bat. And got him looking on that one, strike 2. And got him looking again, strike 3, and that will end the inning. As Bobby Crow will go down looking for the second time today. And we will be right back from inside of Simpson Stadium in just a moment. The end of the 3rd inning. Cody still in the lead 4-3, but Casey Mackey made things a little bit more palatable in that 3rd inning. We'll be right back why does that say end of the 3rd? We're only heading to the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be right back. Sorry about the scoreboard gremlins there. Like to welcome you back, bottom of the third inning here in Cody, as the Cody Cubs continue to lead 4-3, bottom of the third inning. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Just like to remind you, if you'd like to help out the live stream a little bit, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to Two Basin Sports Network here on YouTube. We'll be following the Legion team from now till the end of the season in mid-July. We also got at Hot Springs County Rec District adult softball also coming up. We will be missing them on Thursday because we'll be calling the game against Worland. So apologies in advance for that. Unless they can get done before 6:30, who knows? So stepping in now is Cohen Williams. He was able to, or he lined out on his last, or grounded out on his last at bat. He grounded out toward third. He actually was responsible for the double play on his last at bat. So lines up for the pitch, outside, ball one, or ball two. 2-0 count here for Williams. Chauncey Dalton will be on deck. Three-zero count here. Mackey still on the mound, by the way. Not quite the same performance that he had against Grable. Or remember, he struck out 6 straight before the lightning delay in Grable. Top shelf, he'll walk him, and Williams will go to the base for the first time today.
Now batting, number 18, Chauncey.
So Dalton coming in now. He struck out looking on his last at-bat. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And Mackey will record his 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. His 9th walk of the day. And he'll bunt this one back. Mackey will pick it up and throw it over to first. And that will get the out, but it'll also advance a runner into scoring position. So he'll line out, or
Now batting, number 42, Case.
I guess he'll chop out here to, he'll chop out to the pitcher here, Case Lundvall coming in. He also got out on his first at-bat. Let's see what he does here. The cream-colored bat here. Can't remember if it was Cody or if it was another team, but somebody brought a pencil bat to Thermopolis. Unfortunately, I think it was Cody, but I haven't seen it here. It's a shame. I like that bat. Winds up, delivers, strike one. Well-placed pitch there. Case Lundvall in at bat here, 0 for 1 on the day. I believe he popped out on his last at bat. Or flew out. Winds up, outside, ball 2. And you could tell right there, Cohen Williams is anxious to try to steal here. Bottom of the third inning, 1 gone. Outside there, ball 3. He might walk his second batter of the inning here if he's not careful. 3-1 count here for Case Lundvall. And that one's chopped foul back behind the catcher. That'll be strike 2, full count here. And just like that, I thought for sure it was going to be a guaranteed walk for Lundvall, but has since gotten himself a couple of strikes. And now tried to go for a hit there. Made some good contact. Unfortunately, just wasn't at the right part of the bat. Delivers, swung on, and fouled back toward the mat. Still 3-2. And now they're going to head in for their 7th pitch of the at-bat. The duel still rages on between Mackey and Lundvall. Pitch number 8 coming up. And top shelf, they'll walk him. He'll go to the first. He'll go to first.
Now batting,
Be another walk here for Mackey.
O'Mara.
So Grady O'Mara stepping in, was able to come home on his last at-bat. Got walked his first time out. That was in the second inning. That one outside, ball one, way up on the left corner, top left corner. (4-3) still. Cody on top, trying to extend the lead here. That one a little bit inside, ball two. Getting ready for his next pitch here. And a strike, 2-1. Beautiful day here in Cody, 77 degrees. A little humid, but other than that, should be a good day for baseball. Expected to get up to 80 degrees here. Not too hot, not too cold. Well, and that's another ball there, 3-1. As Grady O'Mara trying to bring in the run from second, if at all possible. And a strike, 3-2. Mackey looking for his first strikeout of the inning, was able to strike out Christian Cosman on his last strikeout, got him swinging. He's only got 2 strikeouts on the ball game. And a hit by pitch. He won't get it at this at-bat. So O'Mara walked for the second time today.
Now batting number 10, Hunter Close.
So now Hunter Close coming in as Hunter Close coming in as the, I believe, the 4th batter of the inning here. Got out on his last at-bat. And top shelf, this will bring in a run to score. It'll also advance a runner to third. So coming in for the run is Cohen Williams. And so with that, there's going to be a bit of a visit between Coach Sizz and Casey, so we'll be right back in just a moment as we are currently in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll be right back. I'd like to welcome you back. Hunter Close still up to bat. Bottom of the 3rd inning here from Milward L. Simpson Stadium in Cody. Ooh, swung on, I believe, and that's a strike. 1-1 count for Close. 0 for 1 on the day. He was able to get contact, but unfortunately I believe it landed in a Bobcat's glove. Swung on, and that one's going right back to the hill. Foul ball, strike 2. That's going up toward the old set of bleachers up on the hill. One-two count for Close. Mackey looking for his 3rd strikeout. He's still in the game. Outside, ball 2. Runner at 3rd opts not to go. Case Lundwall currently sitting at 3rd. He's trying to come home. At 2nd is Grady O'Mara. Winds up, delivers the pitch, swung on, and that one's hit up the middle. That'll be a ground out, and he'll throw to first. 2 gone, but a run scores. Case Lundwall comes in for the 5th run of the game, for the 6th run of the game for Cody.
Now Now batting number 14, Nick Horst.
The people who have scored here, Nick Horst has scored twice, including an inside the park home run. He is 1 for 1 on the day. He got himself an inside the park home run in that second inning. Outside. Other than that, in the first inning, he was walked. He still came home. He's responsible for a third of the runs scored by the Cubs today. He's the only one for Cody to score multiple runs today. The only one that's come close is Evan Macias, although he was stranded at third on his last at-bat. 2-0 count here for Horst. And a 3-0 count there. Oh, second is open. 2 gone here in the bottom of the inning, and that is going to be a wild pitch. That'll bring a run home. And he is going to come across the plate for the 7th run. That is Grady O'Mara, the scorer here for Cody. And a walk as well for Nick Horst. Nick Horst, his second walk of the day. And now coming in is Evan Macias. He's got 1 run on the day off of a single in the first inning. He got walked in the second inning. And they're going to try and pick him off. He's not going to go to second, but Timothy Lippincott not able to keep a hold of the ball there at first. So a good pickoff attempt. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it into the glove. Throw, I think, might have been a little offline by Mackey. Evan Macias, his third at-bat of the day. 1 for 1 on the day. Outside, trying to go for the pitch out. Catcher was ready to throw to second if needed. 2 gone here, by the way, here in the bottom of the third inning. Those outs were Hunter Close and I think Case Lindwall. And he's going to go for second. And that throw is way offline there as they try to throw it into Tanner DeLay. It goes off his glove. Stolen base at second, and now Nick Horst in at scoring position 180 feet from the bag, or from the plate. Oh, shoot. 7-3 is your score, and those burgers smell amazing here at the concession stand. Ooh, has to duck out of the way, 3-0 count. And Macias fixing to get walked for the second time today. And they're going to try and pick him off at second, off the glove, and he won't go to third. Bobcats have been getting super lucky off the fielding errors on these pickoff attempts today. Nick Horst will stay put. Winds up. They're going to go to third. Pitches it out. Can't throw it in. And Nick Horst has now effectively stolen both second and third.
Now batting number 9, Caden Kraft.
And Caden Kraft is coming in now to bat. He's gotten on base at both of his at bats via walks. He has yet to take the walk of shame. Oh, I see. And tries the pick off, and he will get the throw in time, and that will end the inning. So picked off there as Caden Kraft will not be able to get to the base. So the out recorded, and that will be the end of that. So we will head to the top of the fourth inning here after 3. The score is 7-3. Cody recording 3 runs here in this inning. We'll be right back. To welcome you back, Braxton DeLay stepping in for his 3rd at-bat. Top of the 4th inning here in Cody. First pitch is called a ball. So 1-1 count here. Has to duck for it, ball 2. DeLay has struck out swinging both of his at-bats. Trying to avoid the sombrero here in this game. Strike looking, 2-2 count. Kraft looking for his 2nd strikeout of the game. Winds up, swung on and missed strike 3. And I think it was a strikeout. So he's getting some coaching here from Jason Sizz. I do believe it was the out. No, it's not. They'll keep him there, so I don't know. I think I might have been relying too much on the scoreboard. 0-2 or 2-2 count at the very least. 3-2. So full count here for DeLay. They'll throw it up and fouled back toward the netting, and he'll get another chance. The at-bat stays alive. I still have that reflex to flinch, even though there's a protective netting right in front of the press box. Swung on. This one hit. Will this fall? Yes, it will. Base hit for Braxton DeLay. He'll round first. He'll head to second. Tries to get the throw in. He'll get in. The throw not in time. Braxton DeLay with a double.
Now batting number 5, Lippincott.
Timothy Lippincott stepping in. He has yet to get a hit, but he has gotten on base via a walk his first 2 at-bats. He's 0 for 0 on the day. Outside pitch, and that's going to be 0-1. Has to duck for that. 1-1. Runner at second right now is Braxton DeLay. In case you're just tuning in, DeLay scored his first hit of the game He's now 1 for 3, and that one swung on and missed, strike 2. But Delay recording a double here in this 4th inning. Outside. Oh, they're going to get him looking. Strike 3.
Now batting number 15, T. Delay.
And Kraft will record his 2nd strikeout. Both batters he struck out today have been looking. Stepping in now is Tanner Delay. Strike 1 got him looking on the first pitch. Delay is 0 for 3 on the day. He ended the 2nd inning via a line out, or I think it was a pop out or a fly out to left. But he is 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out looking in the 1st inning. And a fly out in the 2nd. That one's going to be bottom shelf, ball 1. 1-2 count here. Tanner, much like his little brother Braxton, trying to get his first base hit of the day, swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 gone here in the top half.
Now batting number 4, Mackey.
So that's back-to-back strikeouts for Kraft. He's now got 3 strikeouts on the ball game. Swung on and fouled back. This is Casey Mackey up to bat. Recorded a single base hit in his last at-bat. He has gotten on base both at-bats today, although the first one was a walk. And now talking it over with Casey here. I'm wondering if we might get a pitching change. So runner on second, in case you're just tuning in, Braxton Delay on second. He's waiting patiently here to see if they can't bring him home. Mackey standing in for his 3rd at-bat. Currently an 0-1 count here. Swung on. This one hit out to right. This might fall foul, and it will. Mackey, 0-2 count here. Braxton Delay will have to take the walk of shame back to second. But still, can't really fault him there. Thought it was going to, kind of knew it was going to fall foul, but had a chance there. Falls within a couple feet of the line. That one swung on. This one's going to stay fair. Goes out toward center and comes in for the catch, and that will now be Casey Mackey flying out to center, and that will that will retire the side. We'll head to the middle of the 4th, or we'll head to the bottom of the 4th here. Cody still leads 7-3. We'd like to welcome you back here inside of Milward L. Simpson Stadium as we get ready to go. Caden Kraft. Looks like he still gets to have his at-bat. it looks like. He ended the inning. He ended the inning at bat, but a pick off at first ended that prematurely. He'll still have a chance here, as it is now a 1-0 count. Mackey's still on the mound for the Bobcats, and that one way into the dirt ball too. Mostly inconsequential there with nobody on base. He kind of threw a bit of a cricket bowl there as it hits the dirt. Outside, ball 3. Still got another game coming up after this, so stay tuned. Once this game is over, hop on over to the second live stream that we got prepared for the doubleheader here. The last game of the season between the Bobcats and the Cubs. Outside, that'll be a walk. So Caden Kraft.
Now batting number 43, Christian Kosman.
Christian Kosman stepping in. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Recorded a strikeout swinging in his last at-bat, which ended the third inning. Which ended the second inning for the Cubs. Pickoff attempt at first. He'll get in safely. Good fielding there. Caden Kraft avoiding the pickoff. Mackey, he knows that, he knows Cody likes to, we saw it when they came to Thermopolis. They stole quite a few bases. They've stolen a lot here in this game too. But as the season progresses, the Bobcats are getting better at limiting those steals. They got a pick off. Remember, that's how they ended the bottom of the third inning, was they were able to pick off the runner at first. A little bit low there and outside. Ball called on the play. This is Christian Kosman in to bat, by the way. Cohen Williams on deck. Chauncey Dalton in the hole. And a runner and a hit by pitch, so he'll get the second anyway. Kosman draws the second walk his second walk of the ball game. So Kraft will advance to second, and Cohen Williams now stepping in. He is 0 for 1 on the day. In the first inning, he lined out on a hit to third. But his second at bat, he was able to get himself walked. He also came home on his last at bat. So.
What's the pitch count for this pitcher?
He's at 96.
So the umpire talking it over here. Mackey's thrown 96 pitches today, and I think they might make a sub. So he's got a lot more throws in than I thought he did. And yeah, they're going to make a pitching sub. They're going to bring in the center fielder. So with that, we are probably going to step aside here, as that is the end of Mackey's shift here today. 2 strikeouts. And they're going to bring in the man from center field in his stead. So I think Mackey might go out to center field here. So we're going to take a quick break while they warm up. I think that's Kaysen Johnson that they're warming up, but I'll have to check the number just to be sure. But we'll be right back. Bottom of the 4th inning, you are watching Thermopolis Bobcats American Legion Baseball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. 7-3 pitching change coming up for the Bobcats. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of
Now batting
Milward
number
L.
40,
Simpson Stadium as Kaysen Johnson prepares to get ready for his for his pitching shift. As Cohen Williams steps in to bat, Caden Kraft and Christian Cosman currently on base for the Cubs. Bottom of the 4th inning. We hope you're having a great day here. Almost 80 degrees here in Cody. A beautiful day for baseball. Oh. So Johnson fresh onto the mound coming in from midfield. So it looks like runners on first and second here. Delivers his first pitch here. That's going to be ball 1. His first pitch makes it a 1-0 count. Second game coming up right after this, as we're about half an hour away from the 2-hour mark here, which will end the game. Into the dirt there, ball 2. Remember, in this level of Legion, it's either 2 hours or 7 innings, whichever comes first. At least that's what I've been told. Oh, a hit by pitch. That's the 3rd batter to be hit today by the Bobcats. It'll also bring Caden Kraft over to third.
18, Chauncey Dalton.
So Chauncey Dalton stepping in. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He is 0 for 2. He struck out looking on his first at-bat. He got out off of some contact in the second at-bat. So let's see if this one's a little different, as Cosman wanted to go for third there, and Kraft was trying to go home. So 1-0 count here for Dalton. Into the dirt there, ball 2. Case Lundwall up to bat next. In the hole is Grady O'Mara. Lundwall trying to get his first hit. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a out in his first at-bat and a walk in his second. Lundwall's first at-bat came in that second inning. 3-0 count here for Cody. And that looks to be an outside pitch, so ball 4. And that will bring a runner home.
Now batting number 42, Case Lundwall.
Case Lundwall stepping in now. As Chauncey Dalton makes this the third straight walked batter for Cody. And chopped a little foul there, strike 1. Johnson's trying to get his first strikeout here. Bobcats as a team have only struck out 2 batters with Mackey. Those strikeouts have been Christian Cosman and Chauncey Dalton. Swung on. That's some good contact as that one goes out toward right. It'll drop in for a base hit. That'll be a run coming in. Christian Cosman coming in to score. Trying to get there. He is safe as he's almost tagged out there at second. So Cosman comes in to score. I believe that's Cohen Williams at second. Chauncey Dalton almost getting himself tagged out there. So a single. Case Lundwall now 1 for 2 on the day, batting .500. Stepping in is Grady O'Mara, yet to get a hit or an out in this game. He's been walked twice. He's come home both times. And he'll be walked a third time as he gets hit by pitch. Let's see if he brings it home. He's gotten home on both of his at-bats today, so let's see if that's the same case. But Cohen Williams will come in to score the 10th run of the game for Cody. I am getting a little bit concerned about these walks. That's the 4th hit batter today for Cody. That'll go to the left here. Stepping in is Hunter Close. He has yet to get a hit. He is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 outs. Almost another hit batter there as that one goes up to the corner. 2-0 count. Johnson winds up, delivers into the dirt, 3-0. Bases are loaded, nobody out yet here for Cody here in the bottom of the 4th. Winds up, into the dirt, that'll be a walk. And it'll bring another run home, 11-3. This time it's Hunter Close. Gets on base for the first time today, and it's a walk. So Chauncey Dalton is the one that comes home for Cody, 11-3. Case Lundwall currently sitting at 3rd. Grady O'Mara at 2nd, Hunter Close at 1st, and now stepping in, Nick Horst. He's 1 for 1 today. He's been walked twice. He got an inside the park home run in the 2nd inning, which initially gave Cody the lead. Or sorry, actually, it tied it up. No, it gave him the lead.
Now batting Nick Horst.
So Nick Horst in for his 4th at-bat of the ball game. Once again, like I said, he's been walked twice today. He has a inside the park home run. That one's fouled back toward the netting, strike 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Game 2 coming up shortly after this, I think in about 45 minutes or so. And that one into the dirt there. Nobody going to try and steal on that one. 1-1 count here for Horst. Once again, 1-1. Was originally going to be a triple, but it then, fielding error at 3rd, turned it into a home run. And gave Cody their 4th run of the game. That's going to be into the dirt. Not only that, it was an RBI too because it brought home Grady O'Mara in that 2nd inning, who had been walked before that at bat. 2-1 count here for Horst. Bases loaded. That one's popped up towards 2nd. Getting underneath it, the glove, and a runner chooses not to tag up from 3rd. So finally, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning for Nick Horst.
13,
Evan Macias coming in. He's been walked twice today. He has 1 run on the game off of a single in that 1st inning. He recorded the first hit of the game for either side. Cody has since recorded a couple of base hits since then. That one's chopped along the line toward 1st and fails to pick it up, but he'll get there. Will he get there? And not in time. A run comes in. Case Lundwall comes home. Another one coming home. That's the 13th run of the game. So Lundwall and O'Mara coming in to score. I think that's Hunter Close at 3rd. So Lundwall scores off of the single. And the error will actually get Macias onto 2nd. This is the 2nd time he has gotten himself a hit today. Ducks for it. That'll get him out of the way there. Ball 1. 1-0 count here for, I think this is Kraft. His 4th at bat. He's been walked all 3 at bats today. He's come home once. His first walk, he was able to get to 3rd. Then he got only to 2nd on his 2nd walk, but he did come home on his 3rd. And if he gets walked here, that might bring Hunter Close home. No, it won't, because first base is open. So ignore that. Swung on and chopped on a line to 3rd. Picks it up. He'll throw it over to 1st. Not in time, and it gets by the glove. It'll bring home Close. It'll also bring home another run to score. So Close comes home, and so does Macias. And it'll be a single that turns into a double. Well, it'll be scored as a single, I think, but did end up getting over to 2nd off the error. Now stepping in, number 21.
Now batting number 21, Travis Rednauer.
Travis Rednauer. I pronounced his name Redenor when he was in Thermop, so that is my fault. Rednauer's first at bat here. 1-0 here. So strike 1, 1-1 count here. A good pitch there by Johnson. He's still got yet to strike anybody out here. Outside, strike 2. Johnson, 1 pitch away from his first strikeout. By the way, Ridnour coming in for Cosman, I believe. And that one's into the dirt. Taking 2nd, he'll go to 3rd. I think that is Caden Kraft that just stole that base. 2-2 count here. And on deck for Cody, number 32. Hold on. Delivers the pitch, winds up, swung on, and fouled back. So 2-2 count still for Cody. Kenneth Parker will be coming in here, I believe, for Cohen Williams. Ball 3. Ridenour getting ready to go on base. That one swung on, hit back to the pitcher. Johnson picks it up, throws it over to 1st. Out! 2 gone here at the bottom of the 4th inning. Ridenour not able to get to base there as he lines out to the pitcher. And now Kenneth Parker stepping in here for the Cubs. Oh, shoot, 15-3, by the way. I forgot to score those 2 runs. It's 15-3. And looks like we finally have a pitching change, so we'll be right back. Like to welcome you back. Kenneth Parker up to bat here for Cody. 2 gone here. Off of the out by Travis Riedenauer. (15-3) is your score. That one outside. Dallin Bassey on the mound here for the Bobcats. Not been a great inning for the Bobcats. 8 runs given up here in the 4th. Two-zero count here for Parker. His first at bat of the ball game. Delivers the pitch, swung on and missed, strike 1. Oh shoot, there's a runner on third. I believe it's Caden Kraft. Outside, yep, it is Kraft. Evan Macias was the most recent run for the Cubs. Swung on, contact, hits it to the left field and a base hit. That will bring home Caden Kraft, 16-3. And a lot of cheers here in Cody. So a single base hit for Kenneth Parker. And now number 11 coming in now for Chauncey Dalton. Oop. 1 sec, my phone's having a seizure. That's where I have Cody's roster right now because I was smart enough to actually make like a little copy just in case I lost my other one. But this is Maddox Bruce coming in. Two-zero count here for Bruce. I think we've yet to see Boone Shear and John Sitz. I don't think they're playing in this game. Strike on the right side of the strike zone. Bassey with a well-placed pitch, 2-1. Trying to get out of this inning as soon as humanly possible. They've given up 9 runs here in this 4th inning. The score when we came into this was 7-3. It's now 16-3. Delivers, has to duck, and another ball. That should be a walk, and it is. Maddox Bruce takes his base, and that'll put Kenneth Parker on second.
Number 42, Case Lundwall.
Case Lundwall coming in for his 3rd at-bat. He was able to get a single his first time out, was able to come home. Lundwall's 4th at-bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day. I believe a line out in his first at bat, which I believe was in the second inning. Second inning. And then a single earlier here in the 4th. Two-zero count here for Lundwall. Outside into the dirt, ball 3. 3-0 count here. Grady O'Mara should be up next for the Cubs, I believe. And outside again, ball 4. Oh, shoot. That'll load the bases. Our indicator was off the entire time. We apologize.
Number 4, Grady O'Mara.
Grady O'Mara stepping in now off of the Lundwall walk, his 2nd of the game. O'Mara in for his 4th at-bat. He has yet to get a hit or an out. He's been walked 3 in a row. I believe was hit by pitch on his last at-bat. And strike 1 called. So still 0 for 0 through his first 3 at-bats. Swung on, and this one hit out into left field. Gets a glove under it and can't get the grab. And the error will get him to first. A run does come in to score. It was number 32, Kenneth Parker. And the error, so that probably won't count against his hits.
Now batting number 10, Hunter Close.
Hunter Close coming in for his fourth at-bat. He is currently 0 for 2 with a walk in his third at-bat. He's been out twice today. He did come in to score on his last at-bat, though. And he'll be walked. Back-to-back walks off of hit by pitch. This is quite frankly just hard to watch. And they've scored. Cody has scored so many runs in this inning that they have run out of digits on the number panel. They've scored 11 runs, although it is scored as 1 on the panel because double digits. That's how hard of an inning this has been for the Bobcats. So bases loaded, by the way. Throws it up top there. That is Nick Horst coming in for his 5th at-bat. So I believe it was Maddox Bruce that came in to score. And strike 2. A chance to get out of this inning. And another hit by pitch. Nick Horst will go to first, and that'll also bring in the 19th run of the game. Horst has been walked 3 times today. So that was Case Lundwall that came in to score. Oh shoot, 19-3 is your score. Still 2 gone. It's been 2 gone for a few at-bats now. Delivers outside, ball 1. So 1-0 count with 2 gone here. At-bat is Evan Macias for his 5th at-bat. Evan Macias currently sitting 2 for 2, including a single and a double. He's a triple and a home run shy of the cycle. That one's popped up toward right. Will they get underneath it? Yep, they will. Finally, end of the 4th inning. That took way too long. We will be right back here from inside of Milward L. Simpson Field in Cody. 19-3, Cody on top after 4. Thanks for welcoming me back. Top of the 5th inning. Tate Roberts up to bat for the Bobcats. This could be the last half inning here, or this could be the last inning. Obviously, Cody being the home team, there probably won't be a bottom half if it is the last inning. Game 2 coming up shortly after this. And let's just hope that's a little bit better for the purple and gold on this next game. Roberts up, swung on and missed strike 1. Roberts, his 3rd at bat. He's been walked twice today. He has yet to get a hit. Probably why he was getting a little greedy on that at bat. 1-1 count. As he does have to get out of the way for that. Great little bright red bat that he's got, though. Bottom, ball 2. 2-1 count here for Tate Roberts. By the way, I do believe Caden Kraft will probably finish this off here on the mound, as that's a 2-2 count. Kraft has recorded 3 strikeouts today. The Cubs as a team have recorded 10 strikeouts, with 7 of those coming from Cosman. Swung on and missed strike 3, so make that 11 strikeouts for Cody. That'll be Kraft recording his 2nd swinging strikeout. He's got 4 on the day, 2 of them looking, 2 swinging. So Roberts 0 for 1, probably will finish the game off that way. Kason Johnson into bat. Johnson was walked his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1 as he struck out looking on his 2nd at-bat. That was in the 3rd inning, actually. Feels like 10 years ago. That is outside, ball 1. 1-2 count for Kason Johnson, trying to avoid his 2nd strikeout. Dallin Bassey, I believe, will be up. He'll be looking to avoid a 3rd strikeout. That one kind of into the dirt there. Catcher has to kind of go into a goalie stance there to get that one 2-2. Swung on. That one is chopped along the ground toward first. They'll flip it over, and that's the out. So Kason Johnson will end his batting day his game 0-2, as he will record a strikeout looking and a ground out to first. Dallin Bassey stepping in now for Thermopolis. He has struck out swinging twice today, swung on and missed strike 1. So this is 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. And they're into the dirt there. Winds up, delivers, outside, ball 2. So I think they might have scored that 2-1. Bottom shelf there, ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count. And strike 2, full count for Bassey. And chops it up along that center left, and they'll try to run this over to first. Gets the out. And trying to see if that's the end of the game or not. No idea. I think that might be the end of it here. So yeah, it looks like I think we are timed out here. Just judging by it. Don't see any of the Cody batters getting ready, so that might be it. 19-3. If that's the case, the final score. Yep, Cody's going over there getting ready to get warmed up for their 2nd game. So that will do it here for the first game, as the Cody Cubs take down the Thermopolis Bobcats 19-3 in the first game. We'll be back shortly for the start of the 2nd game, as the Bobcats hope to hopefully as they look to not end the series for this year on a sweep. The Cody Cubs are 3-0 on the season against the Bobcats, hoping to finish that out. And we'll see you back here just a couple of moments for the start of the 2nd game. I think we have an hour's break between now and the half an hour's break between now and the 2nd game. So That being said, 19-3 the final score. The Cody Cubs with the win. And your player of the game today, Evan Macias for Cody. He recorded a single and a double in today's game, along with and went 2 for 3 on the game. So with that being said, we're going to wrap it up here for Game 1. Game 2 starting here in just a few moments. Final score, Cody Cubs 19 to Thermopolis Bobcats 3. With that being said, if that's all you're here for today, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. We'll be back for the start of the second game. You've been watching American Legion Baseball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats.